It is believed that the Chinese giant salamander, which is the largest species of salamander in the world, is indigenous to China. This ancient creature has stayed almost unchanged for millions of years. Farmers have developed specific breeding techniques in order to cultivate them on large-scale farms due to the tremendous importance that they hold in traditional medicine and gourmet cuisine. But it is not as easy as keeping chickens or fish as one may think. Due to the fact that these amphibians have specific requirements, the process of cultivating them is not only difficult but also intriguing. Are you aware that the Chinese giant salamander has the potential to live for up to 100 years? What's more, they have the potential to grow to be longer than 5 feet. The ability of the Chinese giant salamander to communicate through the use of sounds is one of the most remarkable actions of individuals of this species. In spite of the fact that it is a silent predator, it is capable of making sounds similar to crying, whining, and even barking in order to communicate with other animals. As a result of this, it is commonly referred to as baby fish in China. Here is yet another interesting truth. There is a high probability that Chinese giant salamanders are colorblind. For the purpose of navigating their environment and locating food, they rely on their extraordinary sense of sensation and scent. Wow, isn't that incredible? When it comes to parenting, the male salamander takes on a unique role by constructing a den in which the females lay their eggs. During the 5 to 6 months that he guards them, he even consumes infected ones in order to safeguard the healthy ones. In order to replicate their natural habitat, which is found in underground caverns and freshwater streams, salamanders thrive in water that is both clean and cold. For the purpose of ensuring that these delicate organisms continue to enjoy good health, farmers generate controlled environments that have continuous water circulation, oxygenation, and temperature management. The management of water is one of the most important components of farming because salamanders might become agitated and stop feeding if they do not have access to water that is of sufficient quality. In order to protect the salamander from injury, these tanks are constructed with sloping and smooth bottoms. Additionally, the salamander is divided into distinct parts according to its age and size. When it comes to farming, one of the most sensitive processes is the breeding of salamanders. A meticulous management of temperature and water conditions is carried out by farmers during the breeding season in order to encourage mating. In order to ensure that the salamanders have a good chance of survival, farmers gather the eggs that the females lay in hidden crevices and then incubate them in specialized tanks. After hatching, the minuscule larvae are subjected to continual care for the first several weeks of their lives before being transferred to larger enclosures. In any case, what exactly do these creatures consume? As carnivores, salamanders require a protein-rich diet, setting them apart from conventional farm animals that primarily consume plant-based feeds. To ensure optimal growth and development, farmers provide them with specialized high-protein pellets, along with live or frozen small fish and nutrient-rich worms. This carefully balanced diet is essential in supporting their health and promoting steady weight gain. In their natural habitat, salamanders grow at a relatively slow rate due to the unpredictability of food availability and environmental factors. However, in controlled farming environments where conditions such as temperature, water quality, and food supply are meticulously regulated, their growth accelerates significantly. Under these optimal conditions, farmed salamanders can reach market size within just a few years, a stark contrast to their wild counterparts, which may take much longer to mature. To maintain the health of the salamanders and prevent water contamination, farmers closely monitor their feeding routines. Overfeeding is strictly avoided, as uneaten food can degrade water quality and promote the growth of harmful bacteria. Any leftover food is promptly removed to maintain cleanliness and reduce the risk of disease outbreaks. The farming infrastructure itself is a highly sophisticated system of interconnected pools and tunnels, carefully designed to replicate the salamander's natural environment as closely as possible. One of the most striking aspects of farmed salamanders, particularly the Chinese giant salamander, is their potential size. In captivity, where they receive consistent care, clean water, and an abundant food supply, these creatures can reach extraordinary dimensions. Some individuals grow up to 1.8 meters in length and can weigh over 30 kilograms, 66 pounds, significantly surpassing the average size of their wild counterparts. Once they reach their full size, these salamanders are harvested and distributed to various markets, including restaurants, traditional medicine shops, and in some cases, conservation programs that aim to protect and study the species. The meat of salamanders, particularly that of the Chinese giant salamander, is regarded as a rare and highly sought-after delicacy in China. Due to its scarcity and the difficulty of acquiring it, the meat is considered a luxury item, often fetching exorbitant prices in the market. Its high value is not only due to its rarity, but also because of its long-standing association with traditional Chinese medicine, where it has been believed for centuries to possess various health-enhancing properties. Many people consume it with the belief that it can strengthen the immune system, improve overall vitality, and even contribute to increased longevity. Historically, salamander meat was a symbol of wealth and status, reserved for the elite, and served at exclusive banquets attended by aristocrats, high-ranking officials, and affluent individuals. It was often presented as a prestigious dish at grand celebrations, reinforcing the idea that only those of high social standing could afford to indulge in such a rare and prized delicacy. Even today, it remains a dish that signifies prestige, often appearing at high-end restaurants and private dining events. To achieve the best texture and flavor, salamander meat is typically prepared through slow cooking methods. One of the most common ways to prepare it is by simmering it in soups or stews, where the meat becomes tender while absorbing the rich flavors of the broth. In many regions, it is also braised with a blend of aromatic herbs and medicinal spices, which not only enhances its taste but is also thought to amplify its purported health benefits. Some chefs take a more elaborate approach, incorporating traditional cooking techniques passed down for generations to ensure that the meat retains its delicate texture while delivering a unique and refined taste experience. Despite its historical and cultural significance, the consumption of salamander meat has sparked debates regarding conservation and ethical farming practices. Due to overhunting and habitat destruction, wild Chinese giant salamanders have become critically endangered, leading to increased reliance on farmed specimens to meet market demand. Conservationists and environmental organizations continue to advocate for stricter regulations to protect the species while ensuring that any farming practices are sustainable and do not contribute to the decline of wild populations. If you found this insight interesting, be sure to subscribe so that you can receive more in-depth information on pet farming, the exotic animal trade, and the cultural significance of various species around the world. And that's all for today's video. I hope you found this information interesting and insightful. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating topics just like this. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to stay updated on our latest uploads, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.